Is there something we can do about the things that actually threaten us and try to steal our peace? The people of the world, they are only at peace when things are fine, things are good, things are stable. But the moment there is a upheaval, the moment there's a storm, the moment there's trouble, the people of the world lose their peace. But that's not the kind of peace Jesus left us. The kind of peace Jesus left us is a peace that keeps us at peace in spite of whatever it is that is happening, whether there's a storm, whether hellfire is going up, whether heaven is coming down. The believer still has the ability to be at peace. Why? When you look at the fruit of the Spirit, I don't mean the fruit of the Holy Spirit. I mean the fruit of the regenerated Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit of the Christ man. A part of that fruit is actually peace. That means as a believer, it is very natural for you to be at peace, and it is abnormal for you not to be at peace. So the first thing we see is that peace is natural to us. And Jesus said that don't be afraid. There are many tribulations, but I have overcome the world. So why exactly should you be afraid of something you have overcome? When are you going to realize that you have dominion? When are you going to realize that you call the shots and that you have the ability to change the thing that is taking away your peace? Let's look at the example of Jesus. Jesus was traveling in a ship, He was coming over to the side of the madman of Gadara, and the demons were very angry. They were scared. They knew fire was coming. They knew deliverance was coming, and they began to cause a storm. But what was Jesus doing? Jesus was sleeping. Imagine. Many people say, oh, Jesus was tired. He didn't know about the storm. Jesus knew about the storm. Don't forget that, he was the fullness of the Godhead, bodily. His spirit was totally aware of what was happening. But why was Jesus at peace? He knew he was in charge. He knew he was in charge. He knew he could do something about it. And when his disciples were like, Master, don't you care that I'll perish? Wake up, do something about it. He was like, what exactly is wrong with you? Oh, you of little faith, what is your problem? And what did Jesus do? He said, Shalom. Jesus had peace on the inside, and he was able to release that which he had on the inside to his external environment. And he said, Shalom. And the Bible makes us know that there was a great calm, and they wondered, what manner of man is this? I want you to know that as a believer, if your spirit is actually wired with peace, then it is very natural for you to be at peace. But beyond that, you can transfer the peace in your inner man to your environment. Just as Jesus declared Shalom, the Bible said there was a great calm. He spoke it. By his words, he released the peace that was in his spirit to his environment. And the demons had no choice but to obey. The circumstances and the situations had no choice but to yield to the word Jesus has said. It reminds me